Welcome back, everybody. This is the Johnny Mare, and I am continuing with Splatterhouse for the Turbografx 16. So we are beginning with stage 5 of the game. We have 3 particular stages left. I'm going to try to not get killed by any possessed chairs. I'm going to use my 2x4 here with extreme prejudice to take out everything in front of me. Now, stage 5 is the longest stage in the game, and so it has multiple branching paths that you can actually take to get to a lot of different rooms that you can actually access. These particular ramps here and these enemies, who I hate a lot, are really annoying, but the ramps in this particular part of the stage, they actually have momentum associated with them, so when you're going down the ramps that are going to the right, that are sloped to the right, you'll actually slide towards the openings. And when you're going up the ramps that are sloped to the left, then you will slide back to the left. And if you land in those areas with the hands, it will actually cause damage. So I like to jump to kind of recenter myself, and that can be helpful. Now I'm going to go down here, but I will, once I'm finished with this level, come back and show you what each of the different paths look like. So this particular route should look fairly familiar. It is based off of one of the secret areas of the previous stages, and also the sewer level as well. So we're going to get through it as quickly as possible. It's quite a bit shorter than the previous versions. And then we have a brand new area that is this particular area. We have these skeleton enemies and this kind of wizard guy that flies around in the air above you. And every once in a while, he will make some sound effects and revive all of these stupid skeletons. So what you need to do is hit the wizard guy in the air about 6 times or so. Just keep going back and forth from side to side, and then eventually he will die and go down. And I do not want to go into the ground, so we're going to hop over this hole and head up, actually. And again, I will show you what's to the down path there. But in this area, we have the worms here that are going to come after you. Ow. And so basically hit them as you can in the air. Make sure that you don't let them kill you like I just did. I think that's the first time I've ever died in this room, or with this stupid enemy type. But luckily we can just start over. I did continue because basically, since I'm recording now anew these last few stages of the game, I wanted to make sure I had full health and full lives available to me. And also because the last stages, well, specifically stage 6, is really annoying. It's my least favorite stage in the game, and you will find out why, in a little bit. So now we're done with that particular room. It's time to take on the boss, who is someone you might not expect. It's our girlfriend, Jennifer. So maybe the boss will come after her? But no, it is actually Jennifer herself. She has been possessed and becomes a demon. And so we have to kill her. So she's gonna jump back and forth across the screen and throw her big long nails at us. You can hit her as she goes from side to side, and then just make sure to run to the opposite side to avoid her. And we get the 16-bit sound effects there of her little help me sound. Really the only sound effect voice version in this particular game. They actually cut out her scream from a lot of the cutscenes, but they left in the little help me, which is good. It's a needed part to kind of add to the ambiance of this level. She holds her hands together. Please save me. Well, we're not going to be able to save you. Sorry, Jennifer. I really want to. But unfortunately, this last stage is really annoying. I like to just take the hits, go in and hit it as quickly as possible. Because if you wait for it, it's pattern switches and it causes a lot of damage very quickly. But Jennifer dies. We do not actually save her in this game. And then the enemy kind of comes in and says, hey, screw you. And so we go after him. But before we progress to stage 6, let me show you what those alternate paths lead you to in stage 5. So if you go up from the second room, you'll end up in this painting room. You'll notice there are kind of ghoulies coming from the paintings and also these skulls in the air. You're probably not seeing them because of the fact that the video is 30 frames per second and they're kind of fading in and out. But they're purple kind of ladies, demon ladies, that are dropping these skulls on us and causing massive damage. Ah, there we can actually see one. But we want to get to the end here and avoid that other kind of flying head coming from the painting. If you go down there, you actually will end up in the sewer area again. But instead, we wanted to continue and die again through this area up here. So a little bit of a repeat of a previous zone with the clone Ricks coming out of the glass at us as we're in kind of a drawing room or a dressing room here. And if you go the down route, basically what will happen is it'll take you to the worm room again, and also the sewer room, and the room with the wizard guy who revives the skeleton. So this is really the most unique path besides the one I normally take, and I'm gonna say screw you and get out of here. But if you head down from the wizard room, you will end in another unique room, which is this southern room way at the bottom. And so this room has a lot going on. We have kind of these zombie enemies coming at us. We have these zombie dogs that will eat from the flesh of the zombie enemies. And then we have the demon women as well, dropping skeletons on us. And I don't like to take this path because, well, here I'm just taking silly hits, but the dog enemies actually can come at you pretty fast and cause a lot of damage. So I like to take the path I took first of all. But now we're going to head into my least favorite stage in the game, and that is stage 6. So stage 6 is the womb, I guess, or the throat, or the neck, or the liver, or I don't know, some part of the house. Most people think it's the womb, because basically it's dropping these bubble fetuses on us, these little baby demons, and we have to basically kill them as quickly as possible and not let them kind of gang up on us, because if you let them kind of come at you, you don't kill them fast, they will grab onto you and cause all sorts of damage. And as soon as you kind of let them start to mass, they will very quickly cause all sorts of headaches for you. Because you'll notice they can like change direction in midair, and they get much more frequent as the level goes on. So you want to try to take them out as fast as possible, and also kill them quickly, and kill them in bubble form if possible. The level just kind of keeps going. It's like you think you should be near the end, but it just keeps going. Really, you can use the music kind of as a cue as to when the level is going to end. And there's, oh crap, the boss. So I suck at this level, so I'm going to cut to when I actually succeed. So I died again. So here we're trying yet again. I think I have the timing down on the stupid bubbles. I find that retreating and actually staying upright if possible is very helpful. And you want to hit the bubbles on their way down. And I think that's going to work for me. So I almost made it. I got actually to the boss on my last run, but it killed me because it started pooping out lots of these fetuses or feti and caused a lot of damage very quickly. So again, if you stay on top of it, you can basically kill them and keep them from causing too much chaos for you. I do like the music quite a bit. This is probably my favorite stage theme from this game. I'm gonna focus here a little bit because we're getting close to the end. And I've only taken one hit. So let's see if we can continue that. And there's the boss, the, I don't know, heart. It looks like a heart to me, but if this is the womb, it can't be a heart, right? So just hit it over and over again. Kill the bubbles as possible. Just keep hitting it. And I think you have to hit it about, I don't know, 15, 20 times. And then eventually it will die. Now in this version it explodes. In the arcade version it actually will kind of like ooze out and shoot out a bunch of like pus. So they censor that, I guess, a little bit with the explosions instead, or they couldn't really animate the ooze. But we're to the final stage, which compared to stage 6, is actually pretty easy. All you have to do is jump over these flaming logs, and then you will see some flaming, kind of burning demon guys that you have to jump in between, or run in between, actually. And at first it's pretty easy, then it's going to get a little bit more hectic, stuff's going to speed up, but in general, I find it's pretty easy to time this, and definitely much easier than stupid bubble fetuses. And here, do some short jumps, and we're already to the boss. So in the arcade version, it is not a gravestone, rather it is a cross that leads to the boss. And it's this massive head, I guess the house's head, so to speak. And it'll try to grab you with its hands, just jump towards the hand or away from it to stay out of its range. Hit it as many times as possible and avoid the chips that it sends up, the stones, so to speak. So the final boss is actually, in my opinion, not too tough. I mean, none of the bosses are super difficult. It's just about not taking stupid hits with those stones or getting hit by the hands unnecessarily. So we'll punch him a few more times again. Ow, okay, we're down to 1 hit. Let's try not to die here. You do have to redo the whole stage if you die. So I would rather not die here, see if we can kill him. But he takes, again, about 20 hits to kill. Oh, holy crap, how did I not get hit there? And there we go. We have taken out the boss. So we get this very psychedelic ending sequence as the demon that was in the head there, or in the house, as everything burns in the background, kind of gets dispelled into oblivion. And I guess you're supposed to infer that it actually came from the mask in the first place, because that's what happened when we first got to the boss here, is that the mask actually, as it breaks apart, kind of shot out a beam that led to the boss actually coming up and attacking us. But everything is in flames. We are done. We have sort of survived the Splatterhouse, but unfortunately we did not save Jennifer. She died, and that leads actually directly into the sequel, Splatterhouse 2, where we come back to the house, the Splatterhouse, so to speak, and we try to save Jennifer as the mask convinces us that she is still alive. But that is Splatterhouse for the Turbografx 16. Pretty fun game, nice little side-scrolling action game. Last few levels are pretty annoying and aggravating, but overall enjoyable. Not revolutionary, well, revolutionary in a sense, with the gore and the violence, the kind of shock value. The gameplay, not so revolutionary, but I enjoy it, and I think it was a great choice for a Halloween kind of playthrough. I am going to do the arcade version as well, so stay tuned for that at some point in the future. You can see kind of the differences between this home console version and the arcade original, and I'll see you all once we come back to the world of Splatterhouse. So thanks for watching, viewers. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all next time. So long.